Hi everybody, I'm Dave Aronson, not only the T-Rex of Codosaurus, but also King Bee of some of a batch MEAD instruction. I started making MEAD a while ago as my pandemic hobby. I'm going to tell you all about it, but sorry, I'm not giving out any samples. I've probably heard of MEAD, and most people associate it with the Vikings and think they invented it, but no. The truth is actually much farther away in both time and space. The earliest evidence we have of MEAD comes from China about 9,000 years ago. By contrast, the Viking era is generally thought to be about 793 to 1066 and all that. By that time, MEAD had taken hold pretty well and all over, oh, that doesn't show up very well, but all over not only Europe, but also Asia, Africa, and even Central America, anywhere that some kind of sufficiently productive honeybee was native. The next myth to bust is that since it's made of honey, it's cloyingly sweet, right? No. The mass market meaderies are happy to cater to that misconception, but good mead can actually have an amazing variety of flavors. It can be anywhere from cloyingly sweet down to absolutely bone dry. Lots of different kinds of flavorings can be added, like fruits, herbs, spices, whatever. And the alcohol even can vary from negligible up to about 20%. Now, with all these different cultures inventing mead and so many different styles resulting, you would think that some of them might have written down how that invention came to be. But most of them hadn't even invented writing yet. So we have no definitive answers, but there are a lot of guesses. The prevailing theory is that some hunter-gatherer stumbled across a beehive, hopefully not literally stumbling into it, and decided to just take advantage of, here's some free honey, and topped up a partly empty water skin. The theory I prefer, actually, is that bees made a nest in a hollow log or something that broke open and got rained on. Either of these and several other explanations would have let the honey get diluted enough that as soon as natural yeast fell in it from the wild, it would start fermenting. But how does one make mead on purpose? To make a 1 liter batch of mead at home is very simple. You just need about a 1/4 liter of honey, or if you want to buy it by mass, you get about 356 grams. We don't need to be precise. Anywhere from about 300 to 400 will do fine. 750 milliliters of water, ideally spring water for the trace minerals, and a little bit of yeast, about a cubic centimeter, gram, whatever. Again, we don't need to be precise because it's going to multiply anyway. And a couple of jars, a cloth to cover one, something to hold it in place. You put the ingredients together in one of the jars, stir it up real well, get the honey dissolved, put the cloth in place, and basically just wait. Anytime from a couple hours to a couple of days, it's going to start bubbling. Then sometime between maybe a couple weeks, maybe a couple months, it's going to stop bubbling. And then, ta-da, you've got mead, though with a layer of yeast at the bottom. And there's where the second jar comes in. You pour very carefully from the one into the other, trying to get as little as possible of the yeast in your jar, and then just enjoy. You can serve it any way you like, out of any vessel you like, with any additional flavorings you like. And of course, we recommend you put it in the kind of horn the Vikings really did use, not the ones that they did not actually use on their helmets.